Hey guys, it's Megan and welcome to my September wrap-up. So the first book I read in September was Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Now, Cinder is a fairy tale retelling about Cinderella, and the main character is Cinder, who is half human, half cyborg, and she lives with her stepmother and two stepsisters. And Cinder lives her life as a mechanic, basically because her stepmother says she has to. Eventually, Cinder runs into the prince and things ensue with that. There is a plague going on where Cinder lives in New Beijing, and basically there's a lot of adventure and action with Cinder and the prince and the plot of the plague, and it's just very interesting, a really good retelling. I really enjoyed this story, and I gave this one a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book I picked up was The Twistrose Key by Toni Almhell. This is like a middle grade fantasy full of magic and friendship, and it was just very beautiful. I really enjoyed this book. So this book follows Lynn Rosenquist, who has just moved away from her home that she's lived in all her life with her best friend. They've moved into this old, rickety, like mysterious house. Kind of reminds me of Coraline. And she's just trying to find her place there and just make the best of her situation that she's in. She also recently lost her pet rat, Rufus, and she's trying to also deal with, along with dealing with the loss of her friend and her home, she's also trying to deal with the loss of her pet. So basically one day there is a key that is delivered to Lynn, and it is called the Twistrose Key. Eventually Lynn finds in the cellar a spot that the key fits into, and she finds herself in the world of Silver, which is a world where all of the animals that have died on Earth go to simply because they had such an amazing relationship with their humans. They were loved by their humans and they loved their humans so much that they are transported to this magical world called Silver, where they are allowed to live on. So basically Lynn finds herself in this world, and she finds herself with Rufus, and it turns out that she is there for a reason, to go on a mission. She is a Twistrose, which is a special child that is brought into the world of Silver whenever they really need help. So the Twistrose always has a mission, and they go on an adventure and try to complete that mission. There is a lot of adventure, like I said before, a lot of magical elements. The friendship and just the love that is in this book is so amazing. It just filled my heart with joy. I really enjoyed reading this. There's also a lot of bad stuff that happens in this book, especially to Lynn while she's on her adventure. There's obviously the bad guys, and like I said, and I will continue to say it, it's a beautiful book, awesome adventure, love it, you should read it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. So I only read 2 actual books in the month of September. The rest were graphic novels and like manga. So the first graphic novel I picked up was Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. I was really hoping to save this for the month of October, but I was too eager to get into it because it just looked so amazing, so I jumped into it ahead of time. I really enjoyed the different stories. They definitely had the creepiness factor. I made the mistake of reading this before bed, and I definitely had nightmares that creeped me out. But the art is beautiful. I love the stories. They're short and sweet and definitely leave you feeling creeped out. So I definitely gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Then I picked up Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life Volume 1 by Brian Lee O'Malley. I didn't quite enjoy this first volume. There was just a lot missing from it. Yes, it was kind of funny. There were some parts that I definitely did like, but overall, I didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I'm definitely going to continue reading the rest of the volumes because I am interested in the Scott Pilgrim story, but I just wasn't impressed. For this being the first volume to kind of get you into the story, I just wasn't impressed. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Hey guys, so obviously you can tell it's a different day. My camera died while I was filming the first part of this video, and I didn't get back to it until today, which is a few days later, so I apologize. And yes, as you can tell, I do look different. I got my hair cut and colored. I'm not sure how I feel about the color yet, but it's hair. Grows back, you can recolor it, it's fine. So let's get back into my September wrap up because it has been so long since I've made a video. So one of the other things I read in September is Hopeless Maine Personal Demon by Tom and Nemu Brown. Now this is supposed to be a story about this place where demons have taken over and the parents have gone missing. No one knows what's happening to the parents. No one knows where these demons are coming from, but all of these children are left orphaned. What do you want? I'm trying to film.
What?
I'm trying to film and you're calling me in the middle of me filming. And basically the story follows Salamandra, who is an orphaned girl that is introduced at the very beginning of the story. She moves into the orphanage where all of the children that have recently been orphaned have been moved into. And I think she just has a hard time fitting in. She starts to realize she has powers, and she's just trying to realize and figure out where that fits in with her in her life. She also starts to see a little girl that no one else can see but her. And so the story kind of goes off of that kind of plot in that direction with Salamandra and the little girl. You don't really get too much as far as where the parents are going, like where these demons are coming from, or anything on that plot line, which I thought was a little silly, but I really did enjoy the story of Salamandra and the little girl that only she can see. And overall, I really love the artwork. I really love Salamandra as a character, and I did enjoy this graphic novel, even though I didn't feel like it followed the main storyline that this story promotes. But I did end up giving it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Lastly, I finished volumes 1 and 2 of Attack on Titan. I really enjoyed these. I already knew the story and kind of what happens in the first 2 volumes at least, because I have watched the anime, and I fell in love with the story all over again. It was interesting being able to read it versus watching it. Both of them were really amazing. The anime adaptation is really awesome, and I can't wait to get into the rest of the volumes. As far as accuracy between the print and the anime, it was very accurate. There were hardly any differences. It was almost word for word. That's how accurate it was, and again, I really loved the story. I really loved getting back into the story because it's been a while since I've watched the anime, and yeah, I gave these 5 out of 5 stars. Very good. I definitely recommend them. So that is all that I read in September. I did pick up Legend by Marie Lu, but I did not finish it. I've been super busy these past few weeks. That's also why I haven't put out a video in like 2 or 3 weeks. I've been very overwhelmed. I've had a lot on my plate with school and certain organizations in school and just different things that I'm tackling in life right now. I also just got a job, so I'm definitely trying to find the time to read, and I will definitely push myself to make sure that I make time to make these videos because it is something that I'm passionate about. Sometimes things just get pushed to the back burner when multiple things are kind of thrown at you. So I'm very sorry about not posting a video in a long time, but I promise you that I will be working on pushing myself to manage my time better for posting these videos. So I thank you for watching. I will be having my October TBR soon. I haven't even started reading anything, and it's like the 15th of October or something. I'm not sure. But I definitely will be putting out that TBR soon. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.